Hello everyone, welcome. Wow, thank you Pash for the 6 months. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support. Hello Tilda. Yes, actually early stream now. Real early stream. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go straight into it. You guys reckon I should just record this? On the off chance my Kana does something cool? Maybe it does. You know, I'll record it anyway, because I'm just gonna do my weeklies. Let's see. It's time for some weeklies. You smell pitched. Quite possible. Quite possible. There's always a chance. Alright. Let's grab some Legion coins. Or Legion luck. I should have been farming, so I'll buy some of these. I don't usually use the 20-minute ones. And we'll rent the raw. This one. Okay. Posture check, thank you. Do I have a ring swap button? I do not. Where's my... I'm blind. Here it is. Alright, what do I need to do here? Alright, first thing I need to check, how's my Genesis mission looking? Alright, no need to worry about it. I don't have enough points anyway, so we can just go from the top. Start with V-Healer. Okay. So I'm in my damage gear already, but I do need to change my preset for FAMs, because I have one for healing. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, let's use this one. Apply this. Alright. Then, let's see. So with my FAMs out, kinda sitting at 67 mil. But that's with the healing FAM, so it would be closer to probably 70 if I had like a third damage FAM, because I'm using a HP FAM for this boss. Okay, let's use this. Guild. I probably could have popped the serums as well, but I'm being a bit cheap right here. Okay. Let's give this a go. Oh, there's one thing I need to do real quick. Yep. I have to remember to debuff the boss. Oh. Oh, faced the wrong way. My frame rate always goes to hell in this. There's so many skills to press. Oh. Not bad though. For 67 mil, being able to get basically one bar done. It's pretty fast, I say. Let's say it's roughly 1 bar. Oh. Forgot to debuff the boss. It's okay. I remember the debuff before the burst. That's all that matters. Let's see if I can quickly cleanse here. I was supposed to cleanse this before I bursted, but it's alright. First 2 minutes did about, what, 30%? A little bit more than 30%. Holy crap. That's a lot of resonances. Oh, I forgot to ring swap. Rookie mistake. Which one's your main? I don't really have one, if you're talking about like a main character that I play. Kind of just play a mix of 3 or 4 characters on a rotation. Right now I'm playing a lot of my Kana and Hero, because those are the ones I'm trying to get to be nice and strong. Mostly my Kana. Because I think my Kana is probably my weakest character that I'm working on at the moment. Technically I also have my Marksman, but Marksman has been taken off the roster for the time being, because I'm working on too many characters. The fact that I can hit the boss from this far away is kind of crazy. Don't even need to be around top of the boss. Considering this character is like basically 70 mil combat power, and I'm kind of... What, I'm expecting maybe a 12-minute run? That is crazy fast. And I'm missing so much arcane force on this boss, actually. I forgot about that. I don't have, like, proper arcane force for V-Healer, and it's still this fast. That is actually nuts. Look at my arcane force. 1140 for V-Healer. Oh. I'll just stay at 4, it's fine. Insane damage. What happened to Plunker? No, it's just, I don't want to play 3 characters at a time. Nothing's wrong. It's just, I think 2 characters at a time is already enough. Adding the 3rd one to the roster, I think I get a little bit burnt doing dailies. So the Marksman's on the waiting list right now for gains. I think the gear is actually okay, it's just, I need to do symbols and some stuff. I'm still gonna do the weeklies for it because I want the liberation points, but in terms of actively working on it, it's not gonna get anything for a little bit. Oh, I did that just a little bit too early. morning spoil. You're not wrong, it is my morning. Just doing some weekly bossing on the Kana. Need points for the Genesis weapon, but still pretty far away from that. Okay, probably need one more burst and I'm good to go. Probably. Stop to raw. Keep forgetting to debuff the boss. Is that purple? Oh, Lotus, chill. Oh, I accidentally walked into the string. Oh, I did not cleanse, and I cannot see anything anymore. There you go. Yeah, the damage is pretty crazy. I won't lie. I cannot deny that the damage is it's pretty good. It almost does as much damage as my hero. Isn't that messed up? My hero is liberated. And this one doesn't even have like max arcane force for this boss. 30 mil difference in combat power, and this character is almost the same amount of damage. The hero is not exactly like that weak of a class either. Okay, still need one more burst, but yeah, basically a 20-minute run. Is my burst up? I'll just wait for the FMA, otherwise it might miss. Oh. Uh-oh. Lived and has Genesis Pass. Yep, and more arcane force. Alright, need to make sure I turn everything off. Nice. Swap to drop. Did I buy a drop coupon? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I want to use these ones. Legion 2. That was a 10-minute run without Lacerums or anything like that. Actually nuts. Ooh, Daybreak. That's a good drop. Daybreak is good. Happy Lunar New Year, you too, thank you. Happy New Year to everyone who celebrates it. Let's go Dark Knell next. What a balance class. It's, yeah, it's definitely A class. Definitely A class of all time. "99% burst, 1% DPS." A little bit, yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yep. It's all good. We're chilling here. But yeah, how's everybody today? I did a earlier stream today, sort of, and I mean, there's a bunch of people who are here for both. I didn't get to find out how people's 30% event went. Did you guys spend a lot of money on that event? Did you guys even Starforce? How'd those events go for you guys? Hopefully you guys managed to get some good gains. Oh. You had a legendary event? That's good. I'm happy, dude. Everything's just constantly off cooldown. Just pressing every button. Oh, just cop that. I see some 24s and 25s there. That's always a good thing. You can retire as a locker dog. Very good. That's what we'd like to see. Boomed about 10 items. Randomly got 23s and 24s. It'd be like that sometimes, hey. It's like all or nothing. Sometimes you get a lot, sometimes you get very little. Well, I'd say that's not a bad trade though. A few 23-star gear. It's a good deal. I'm pretty glad that this character is able to do C10 pretty comfortably. It's easy points, pretty much. Accidentally pressed Haku and it ended it early. Oops. All good. Whoa. What? How did I get over there? play on another server. Minus 20% Star Wars, you got 25? Oh, congrats on your 25 belt. You saw 10, 24 stars. That is crazy. Ooh, random Orochi trigger. Okay. I will say the one thing I do miss from playing Kana, and I complain about every mage in the same way, I miss not being able to teleport straight up in the air. But that is a battle mage privilege. Battle mage privilege to be able to jump. Sorry, teleport straight up. Damn. It's gonna be like a 7-minute run. That is hella fast. Phew. 7-minute H-Dark. Hello, Shira. I don't need to complain about armor boxes anymore, which is nice. I don't have any more characters that really need armor boxes. What am I going to do with the spare armor boxes now? All of my characters that I play are full 21 arcanes. I don't really care to do 22 star arcanes is the thing. But I guess I could just like hold on to the boxes. I don't know, it feels like kind of pointless to do that though. Combat power for the Legion. Dude, I cap out on my coins in under 24 hours. It makes no difference to me. I don't log in more than once a day. Do I celebrate it? I mean, I celebrate it loosely. It's more of like my parents celebrate it and then I tag along, you know? But I don't do a lot of the stuff. What's Takana's gear? It's pretty fast. Yeah, dude, it's really fast. I have 21 CRAs, 21 arcanes, except for the weapon, because I'm waiting for Genesis eventually. I don't have a secondary. I'm waiting for Shining to work on the secondary, that's why it's empty. 21 Superior, Pendant, Belt. I'm working on the ring. I need more Philosopher Stones, I think. But yeah, just a bunch of random 21s. There's really nothing super impressive about it. I'm 72 mil. Dude, the fact that it's only 72 mil and it kills H-Dark in, what, 7-8 minutes? I don't even have max Arcane Force. That is messed up, man. I cannot believe how fast this character is clearing these bosses. No secondary, yup. Not by choice. I will get the secondary eventually. I did not get any resonances, I'm just gonna Ari. It just casually double opens, yup. And he drops. I got a Daybreak. Daybreak's kinda nice. No complaining about Daybreak. Unfortunately, my weapon jump lined up with the open. All the damage just goes here. Yep. Next open, then I'll burst. What's the combat power? It's about 70 mil. Got any gains? Got a decent amount of gains, yeah. I finished off a good chunk of the items on this character. Arcanes are done. Well, I only had one arcane left to do. It was just the shoulder. What else? Got some accessories done. Like, I think my slime ring's 21 stars. I ran out of Meister rings, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I need to get some more Philosopher Stones for the next event. That should be pretty easy to do. All I need to do is just disassemble some items. I'm just a bit lazy right now. Yeah, just need some Philosopher Stones, make some Meister rings, and then hopefully on the next Star Forcing event, I get one to 21 or 22. Get my Sup ring to 21. Because my Sup ring right now I think is just at 17. I would really like it to get to 21. Yeah. This weapon jump's not doing very much in this Gloom run. It keeps I keep having it up when the eye's closed. But yeah, next burst I should be out anyway. I'll wait for the next open. But yeah, I spent all my money, as you guys can tell by the stream title, over the Star Forcing event, and got a decent amount of gains across the account. It was pretty even, I'd say. Some things went up, some things didn't go. Overall, pretty good. That's the nice thing about having a bunch of money. So I'm trying to make sure I save a similar amount for Shining. So if I go in with a similar amount, I can have some fun just tapping some stuff. I am kind of running out of things to work on though, which is a good problem to have, I suppose. Isn't it crazy that during my burst I can just sit in the thing and just not take any damage? You get so many buffs when bursting. Ooh, ring box. And did I get a Estella there? Okay, that's a drop. Alright, real ring. Real roll 4 or a weapon jump 4 would be nice. Ooh, weapon jump. What do we get here for this weapon jump? Hey, place your bets, guys. I do have a weapon jump 3. So, Weapon jump 4 would be an upgrade. Weapon jump 4 would be an upgrade. Imagine if tapping cost 2 bill, 18 stars beyond. I mean, it kind of does already cost that much for Eternals. Maybe a little bit cheaper, but it's not that much different. It's a 4? 3? I would like to see a 4. 4 would be nice. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's a 3. Damn. Come on, David, you are supposed to say 4. That's alright. Four would be nice. Okay. How am I supposed to do P1? You don't want to be right. Okay. I pressed 2 buttons and the HP evaporated. I just close Haku and it's enough. So the awkward thing about this is definitely going to be the next phase. Like the next segment. I'm gonna have basically no damage. Oh, why are they attacking? Yeah, chill out, guys. I have a little bit left of the summons. I did a good chunk of damage there. Oh, I missed the skill. This is the problem of playing a class that is so burst heavy. Bosses that have so many segments like Will, it's a little bit painful. Maybe I should just learn how to split the burst. Maybe that's the way to do it. And not just dump all my buffs. And then hopefully they resync by P2. I don't know. I'm just gonna split my burst a bit. No, I was so close. Wait, I don't have E-form. I don't have E-form on my... I don't have my E-form on my key bindings and I died. I didn't have enough moonlight to swap. There we go. Now I have it. You have a mini burst sequence? Fan, do you realize what you just said? This guy said mini burst on Kana. This is a crazy comm. Oh my god, the damage is so sad. I know what I said, Fanda. I know what I said, guys. But do you guys understand what you said? Do you even know what that means to say 60-second burst on Kana? That's like saying, where's your 60-second burst on like Bowmaster? Well, I press AB link. Like, good job, me. Come on now, guys. This class does so little damage off its burst. This is so sad, actually. I know, because I failed the test. I did all that for nothing. Tengu 60 seconds? Yeah. It's Tengu with the, with Oni. But they really don't do that much. It's because they don't last very long. Oh my god, I might actually... I didn't even do enough damage on that 60 seconds to do that. Alright, don't die to the test this time, idiot. Could have saved myself like a whole 2 minutes if I didn't die to that test. Yeah, Kalis, I understand what 60-second cooldown skills do. And I'm telling you that they don't do any damage. Two-minute segment is not bad. Nah, because the thing is, right, if I... Hang on, just waiting for the cooldowns. If I do my 2 minutes here... Now I have to wait 2 minutes in the next phase. That's, you see, that's the problem I have with this class. Like, it just dumps its damage so fast that you're literally just waiting anyway. I kind of wish that I knew how to split the damage a little bit more consistently, so then I don't have to wait around. Saying that it does damage, but my character is weak doesn't mean anything, man. That can be said about any class. Any class that is burst heavy, you can say the same thing. All classes that have burst heavy, like stuff, is always going to be sad in will. Hello, Shanks. Honestly, the Wild Hunter was, it's kind of down bad. Oh, I don't have a button to summon just Oni. Ah, you know, I'm just gonna wait. I was gonna wait this 2 minutes and be sad. Just Kana things now. Unlock 30 Ascent, problem solved? Alright, mate, calm down. This guy asking me to unlock Ascents? That's crazy work. He's not wrong, though. That is a solution to every single character. If you have just 30 Ascent, nothing will be a problem. It's not wrong. Oh, it was test already? Oh my god. I did that entire thing and my roll is still... Yep. Just Kana things. Oh wait, I can't see anything. Yo, I got scanned. Go, do damage before you disappear, summons. Keep going. The moment they disappear, I'm gonna be sad. And they're gone. Got a nuke P3 in one burst. I would like to see that. I kinda do want to just kill P3 in a single burst, but we'll see if that's gonna be the case. Kinda depends if I get some resets. If you get a couple of resets, it'll be very easy. Oh, I forgot to debuff the boss. That might explain why this part might be a bit slower. Debuffing the boss is the hardest part about playing Kana for me. 30%, 1 everything else, new meta. What about 30%, 0 everything else? Okay, no, I need to use at least summon Oni. I don't have this on my keyboard anywhere. Where is it? Is it? Because like my summon skill is on the same, it's on a skill sequence with like all the other stuff. I don't have it just by itself. And I was like, I am definitely not auto attacking this boss into the next phase. I need Oni to show up. Hell, Starfall Swing was good. I had a pretty solid event, I'd say. Got most of the things I wanted done. The only thing that I kind of wish I prepped more was more rings on the Kana. I didn't have that many Meister rings to work with. I think I maybe had 5 or 6 of them. One of them went to 21, which is good, but I didn't have enough to get my sup ring to 21. So I'd say that's my main regret. I should have like made more, but I got lazy. I didn't want to make Philosopher's Stones. Yeah, get him, Kana. 1 auto attack at a time. Longer than V-Healer and Gloom combined. That's why I did Will first. I knew this was going to be long. The segments are just awkward. Damage though. Seems pretty fair to me. $70 mil combat power, by the way. That is ridiculous. It's like 30 seconds and out. That is messed up. Higher than your hero, dude. It's higher than a lot of my mules. It's higher than... well, to be fair though, to my other mules, they don't have as good of a burst profile as this. But it's still kind of crazy to think about. Yep, very fair and balanced. Book. Ooh, ring box. Ooh, another weapon jump. Ah, no, we're going downhill. Weapon jump 2 now. Going downhill. Alright, let's go Lucid. Play a meta class? Hey, in all fairness, I had my Kana before it was meta. Actually, I was playing Kana while it was meta, just 5 years ago. That's different. I play meta classes, sometimes. Yeah, I played Xenon, true. I did play Xenon when it was, like, good. Alright, let's see if I can even get out here. Because if I don't get out, this is going to be a kind of disappointing. Disappointing DPS. But I guess by the time that I do get out, my 2-minute burst might pick back up. All my summons are gone. Back to doing no damage. Ooh, random Orochi proc. Oh, that was rude. Decent. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kind of wanted to try to do like an animation first. She might just fly off immediately after. Yeah, she did. That's okay. I'll take 3.5 bars. Probably gonna need another 2 bursts. Way faster than hero. To be fair though, my hero, I haven't tried running post SF changes. I mean post star forcing, so I think it'll be kind of similar. I think my hero is actually pretty strong now. I wouldn't be surprised if my hero could get out of Lucid P1 within a similar time frame. It's just that its combat power is a lot higher, so you kind of expect that of my hero. Whereas this Kana is a lot weaker. Don't really expect it to do this much damage, but it do. What a class. The rare moments when I get to play the broken class while it's actually broken. Pog. Usually when I play broken classes, it crashes my game. Because it's broken in that way. I don't usually get to play classes when they're good. Okay, if she does touch immediately after, that'd be kind of good. Because then I can burst afterwards. I'll wait just a bit just to see what she does. So I kind of don't want her to run off during my burst. Okay, she's just pressing random buttons. Up. Oh no. Okay, well. Should have just bound. Waited too long. Holding my burst for next fight. I bet now that I'm considering doing a burst, she's gonna do something. Wait, can I just go into the next phase? Can I clear here? Do I even clear here? I guess we'll find out. I do have, like, my summons out for a little bit longer. It's looking kind of dubious. But I popped my weapon jump, so maybe it's enough? Uh-oh. My origin doesn't come back in time. No, I phased it too soon. No, now we have to do another 2 bars or something. I didn't expect to do so much damage in my burst, I'll be honest. I mean, if we were gonna wait anyway, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Because realistically, I would have had to wait for my next burst anyway. Maybe I didn't need to close... Oh! Maybe I didn't need to close Haku so early. Because I was worried that she'd go fly, so I closed it for more damage. Or just like faster damage lines. It's okay. My burst is up in like 20 seconds. Wait, how am I supposed to phase this boss now? Can my origin phase? Nope, it definitely did not phase with just the origin. I need a hotkey for just Oni. Burst into origin is fine. I just need the 5th job skills. It's alright. Well, it's good to know how much damage my origin does. Not very much was the answer. By itself, at least. It's good to know. I stopped her from running away. Is this enough though? Please, phase. You know, a sense here would be nice. All that setup just for hard lucid to get one buttoned. It does so much damage on burst. It does. It's kind of sad off burst, but that's okay though. When we get a little bit stronger, then hopefully it rounds out the character a bit. Ooh, Twilight Mark. Do I need those on this character? I think I do actually. Forgot about Twilight Marks. Yeah, mine's only 8. No, it's not even 18, it's just 17. Nice. Twilight's nice. Someone should have said belt. Not the belt. Can I clear both Lucid, Lotus, and Damien in 10 minutes? Possibly. If I get an eye patch hypothetically on this character, I'd probably just leave the eye patch at 18. Because I don't really want to do Commercy. Alright, time to wait 2 minutes. I don't think I'm phasing this boss within the next 2 minutes. What combat power is it? It's about 70 mil. It's like 72 or something. Yeah, 72, 73, something in that line. If I get a Zerk with 2 Twilight Marks, currently 18, should I use the Zerk at 18 instead? Kind of depends on how you like to approach this sort of thing. Zerk and Twilight Mark in terms of damage is like pretty even. It's fine to just ladder the two and use whichever one is the higher one between the Zerk and the Twilight Mark. So like you get both of them to 18, then you can get both of them to 19, and then if one of them blows up, then you can just use the other one. I don't typically feel too bad blowing up Zerks, just because, yeah, the difference between the two is not that significant compared to other items. But there's also a world where you can just hold the Zerk and just use the Twilight Mark, because there are some situations where the Zerk is clearly better. Depends on the set bonus. But obviously if you don't have that many pitch, then you just play with what you got, right? Wait until you get a book and you wish you didn't boom the Zerk. Yeah, something like that, right? But at the end of the day, I think the Zerk is probably the least feels bad item to blow up. Just because Twilight Mark is actually a pretty, like, accessible item that is obviously not better, but pretty good. Compare it to something like an eye patch. Like, your next best item would be a monocle. And a lot of people really don't like doing Commercy. So, you kind of pick your battles there. But Zerk, for me personally, is like the least feels bad pitch. Or one of the least feels bad pitch. Boat for life? True. Speaking of the boat, CPQ after? I do want to do some CPQ on my Kana. If I am consistent over the next 2 weeks, I can get some spares on my monocle and maybe even the pendant. Pendant would be spicy. Where's Tilda as well? Smart, you down as well? Okay. If we have some people not here, I'm down. I mean, I need to do 2 sets of CPQ probably anyway. I would like to do CPQ on my hero as well, because my hero has the same problem. I kind of want to get the monocles a little bit higher. I have so many characters that actually do need to do CPQ, but I haven't really done it. I know it's a little bit like try hard to do CPQ on so many characters, but they are running out of items to upgrade. And the monocle is always like one of the last ones that I leave. So maybe my my gameplay is just a lot of Commercy. But I think it'll be worth it. If I can get some 21 monocles, then those characters would be very damn happy. I'm just gonna Ori to phase. I just need to burst the next one and then we're good anyway. Wanna get 5 spares for Shining? Yeah, fair. Kana is stronger than your Shad at 70 mil? Dude, my Kana is stronger than my mules that are like 100 plus CP. Don't worry about it. We're cooked. Kana is in such a position where it's so much stronger than most other classes. It's kind of crazy. Kana has 150 Flame Skull Sweetwater Pendant. You're not wrong. Does it say how 60% of the bar disappears? To be honest, I don't know how it works either. I just press all the buttons and then the HP disappears. Such is Kana right now. Alright, Pinot. I need the Harness treasures. Take any of them. Nice. We got a ring. Alright, let's finish off the rest of the bosses then. I think maybe next week I might have enough coins to, or points to do my next Genesis mission. Yeah, I can do the Lucid mission next week. That's pretty good. Lucid's pretty easy as well, as long as I don't troll. Am I gonna make a Hayato? Probably not. I'm only playing Kana because I already had a Kana from quite a while ago. Like, this Kana I made sometime in 2020. Yeah, it's kind of nice to play an old character. I used to play a lot of my Kana in terms of doing a lot of farming on it back when Kishin was a thing. You're blocked at will, as in you can't clear it. One mastery is horrible. That sounds about right. Okay. Let's finish up these and then we'll go sailing. Need more coins. We need more coins. At least we got some good drops on this character. Got 3 this week. So I can try to push some items on Shining, which is always nice. And then we'll do some CPQ. Can I... What should I do, actually? I think... For the coins, I'll just try to do the monocle. If I happen to 21 the monocle, then I can buy some spare pendants. But pendants is kind of cooked, right? Origin's kind of troll. The Origin animation just locks me here. Maybe I should just do normal burst. Hero seems appealing as a Legion champ, but the Legion Discord has way more downvotes than upvotes. When it comes to making Legion champs for me, obviously picking stronger characters is beneficial, right? Because obviously the stronger the character, the easier it is going to be for your Legion missions and such. But to me personally, if I'm going to get a character to Hard Seren, which is probably your ultimate goal for Legion champions, like N Carlos obviously you can go for, but the benefits for N Carlos is a lot more diminishing than for Hard Seren. I would always try to pick a character that I enjoy the playstyle of, that I can be bothered learning how to play, for one. Because you're going to be stuck in Hard Seren for at least 20 minutes. There's no point in picking a character that is strong, but you don't really like the playstyle, or you don't want to learn how to play it properly. Realistically, you're not going to get that many characters to clear Hard Seren within 10 minutes. It's just way too much time investment. But even if that was the case, you would still want to pick a character that you like. So if you're interested in Hero, I say just go for it, right? You play a class that you like, you're more likely to upgrade it properly, you're more likely to farm on it, you're leveling it up. It will be stronger than a character that is meta, that you don't really enjoy that much and you don't put the same amount of effort into. That's how I think about it. It's always a benefit to pick classes that are strong. Don't get me wrong, right? You pick the most meta class at the moment, and then you make it into a Legion champ, you're probably going to be in a good spot. But that's only assuming that you actually like it and you actually play it. I have a lot of characters that were meta that I didn't end up really liking. Like for Xenon, I didn't really like the Xenon. Like Blaze Wizard and Wild Hunter. Hey, I like my classes, man. I like them. Come on now. Why are you making fun of my Blaze Wizard? Yo, my Blaze Wizard is going to be so up when it gets a Hurricane. Bring back Wobblop? I mean, he might actually be back after the changes. When the bounce patch drops. We might see a resurgence. Alright. How many coins am I on right now? I'm on 120. 112 rather. What the? I'm being yoinked. How'd you do 200, 260 so many times? For me, a big part of it was just making Meso drop gear, and I knew that all the money that like I was making while farming would offset leveling it slowly. I don't know, I just didn't really care for EXP. I never really cared for EXP. As long as I was making money along the way, then that's all I really needed. I won't lie though, a lot of the mats were pretty garbage. At least now, they give us so many mag pots and stuff. I think it's a slog until you get to Celis. Once you get into Celis, then it becomes significantly better. And when you get to Moonbridge, at least you're making 18k rates. And at 18k rates, every hour or something like that, you make, what, 650 mil? Like, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. You hyperburned a Hayato for your first Legion champ. You love him, found him hitting 0 DPM. Especially for Will. Oh, dude, I was literally just like that. I was doing my Will run on my Kana. I had exactly the same problem. I mean, that's just how it is for burst classes. Certain bosses are gonna feel bad, but on the other hand, you have the other bosses that feel pretty good to play, like C10, Darknail, Gloom, and V-Hiller. You have a good time with those sorts of classes. It's like Lotus is pretty bad. Will is pretty bad. Is there another one that has like multi-phases? To some extent, Damien is bad. But, you know, it's not like it doesn't come with some benefits. There are definitely benefits to having such a high burst. Until your character gets a bit stronger, it's gonna feel sad like that, in the same way. My Wild Hunter was like that too, actually, for a while. Similar problem, right? It's just like a lot of burst, not much DPS. But once it gets strong enough, which I'm hoping to try to get like my hero and my Kana to the point where they can comfortably DPS out of P1 and P2 between the bursts. I don't know, this is a bit jank. Carlos without burst is unplayable? Yeah, valid. I can see that. It's a lot more difficult to try to DPM Carlos than to just play more burst oriented. I agree. It's a very dangerous boss. I mean, obviously you can learn to play around it, right? Like, it's not like it's impossible. But having a high burst in some bosses is pretty significant. I'd say for Gloom is like the earliest example. Gloom and obviously Hard Lucid. Having a good burst is pretty significant. Thank you for the hydrate. Doing bosses under spec. The DPM segment's been worse. Yeah, that's probably part of it too. But yeah, don't fuss too much about these sorts of things. If your goal is to make a Legion champ, it's gonna get stronger and you'll get past these sort of hurdles. I mean, you also have the opposite playing DPM classes, right? When I played my Blaze Wizard, Gloom was pretty miserable. Yeah, my mechanic was also pretty miserable in Gloom, but I had a pretty good time in comparison in Will. It's just like, yeah, certain bosses are just organized better for burst classes or for DPM. But your main concern is to make a Legion champ, just pick what you enjoy. That's all that matters. If you enjoy a class, you're more likely to upgrade it properly and play it more, farm on it. All those things add up. Especially the farming part, actually. I know a lot of people don't really like to farm when it comes to their mules. But if you actually stick it out, you would notice they're quite a lot stronger. Yo, we actually got triple Goldway. Yo, Melvin, are you down for another set of CPQ after? Same with you, Tilda. Would you like to join on some CPQ? Because I do want to run it on. I think my hero. I'm not gonna run on my Ren just because it's relatively strong already. I don't really need to do commercy on it. Whereas my hero, I wouldn't mind bumping it up a bit. You can do 3? Yo, we can sail 3 times. The next half an hour is just commercy. Thoughts? The more that I do commercy on stream, the more likely people are gonna start doing commercy. Yep. You have 3 as well? You know what can also do commercy on my account? My Xenon. Thoughts? No, but the problem is though, doing commercy, you kind of need to do both. Like you need to do both the solo voyages and the CPQs, otherwise you don't really make that much. It's a pretty significant difference if you only do one part of it compared to the other. Transfers will see some movement. Yeah. I mean, my Ren is in the same spot. My Ren also has a transpose monocle. Didn't I do that as a joke? And then it actually did go within the first like couple of days. Pretty sure I did that as a joke. This guy transposed on his Lin. That's crazy work. That's okay. I mean, I also transposed on my Kana. Alright, thank you for the runs, guys. Alright, Melvin, Tilda, you guys down for another set? Or are you guys chilling? I'll just sell my crystals. Always down? Alright. I'll swap over in a second. Let me sell my boss crystals real quick. This is an early stream? What do you mean? This is the normal time stream. Okay. We'll also get this box here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate it. What's today's one? I feel like today's one is like the boring one, right? It's like the strawberry farm tickets or something. Ooh, 5 cubes. Exciting. Oh my god, it's really windy outside. Can't transpose if you don't have a pap mark? Yeah, fair. Yeah, actually, back in the day, I considered transposing my pap mark onto my hero as well, and I kind of regret not doing it, because they removed the transposing system. Or at least the transposing flame system. Let's go sailing. Some people haven't claimed yet, possibly. Might be me. Wait, I have to leave the party. Okay. Oops. The extra attack is nice. It is nice, but it's also high effort. Because you kind of have to get lucky with the transpose. 3% chance for transpose is kind of sad. Oh, I'm still recording. Whoops. Yeah, this character's in a pretty good spot. I'm just waiting for some drops here. These two I'm guaranteed to get eventually. This one I'm not so sure of. But, I'll just do Commercy whenever I remember. I think everything else is 21 stars though. Yeah, everything else looks to be 21. Almost done with my Arcane Force, so I think within one more week my hero will be done with things. Does hero have an up jump? Right now it's only a grounded up jump, so you have to be on the floor and then you can use the up jump. It does have like a dash that can be straight up though. Like that. It's pretty high as well, look at this thing. It does have a charge system though, so you can't just spam it up, but you know, the options are there. I think in the next balance patch, they're making hero, unlike, I think pretty much all the Explorer warriors have a normal up jump. When is the balance patch? I think it's probably in the next patch, probably. So whenever we get the Wild Hunter patch. These hurricane abusers. Can't hit these. Yeah, my hero's in a pretty good spot though. I'm 100 mil now on my hero. Just need to fix up some pots. Maybe I'll wait for a cube sale or something like that to fix up the pots. A lot of these are like not even real 2 lines, they're all like fake 2 lines. So a lot of potential gains on this character for sure. I think when a cube sale gets announced, or like when we're roughly expecting a cube sale, I'll probably save up like a couple hundred bill and just go through all of my characters and try to get their pots done or something. What's the balance patch? So in the next, whenever the balance patch is, it's gonna do some changes for some classes. They're gonna increase a lot of quality of life across the board as well. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a patch where they balance out the classes a bit. I think for the most part it is like a positive for classes. Some classes probably lose a bit of damage, but I don't know what it is. All I really care for is the fact that my Blaze Wizard becomes a Hurricane class and the Wild Hunter remaster is there. So for every class, yeah, every class will get probably some changes, but I just don't know what the changes are. In terms of like a minor rework or a major rework, not every class will get it. But the ones off the top of my head, we have obviously Wild Hunter for the remaster. Hurricane Blaze Wizard is one of the reworks. Xenon gets a rework on his laser beam. I feel like there was a few other classes that got like some slight reworks as well, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I only remember the 2 that I was playing. Some classes are getting nerfed? Yeah, some classes are getting nerfed as well. Don't worry about it too much. Alright, is that it? Is that 3? Oh yeah, Shade gets a rework. They remove Split, right? One more set? Alright, sure. We'll do one more set. Ren? Renathan. Infinity? Oh yeah, they're making Infinity passive now, right? There's just a FD increase. Just straight up an FD increase. No more charging and stuff. Have I done my bosses on this character? I haven't done Seren on my Ren. I think it's my champion mission. Okay, how many coins do I actually have on this character? 9. Yeah, after this, I'll give a try at my Seren champion mission. I'll need to grab some buffs, and then I'll run it. And you guys can watch me suffer in hard Seren. I don't know how long the run's going to be. Hopefully it's actually clearable within the within the 20 minutes. It probably is, but I don't trust myself to play well. But yeah, just need to do hard Seren for this 1 week. I don't have a Twilight Mark. I blew it up last week. I'm using a Sweetwater as damage gear. But at least this character is like mostly done. I'm waiting for a Daybreak. Yeah, I'm just literally waiting for a Daybreak. Daybreak to 21 stars and I can replace this Sweetwater pendant. And then I need a Twilight Mark. What should I be using this on? How's my ID looking? That's plenty. I guess I could put it on the boss damage, but I don't really need that. Might put it in normal monster damage actually for my Kana. So I can grind a little bit. Legacy check. Shadow of Annihilation. Min Blue House is just full of people doing commercy. It's just the same people though. Afterlands check. You know, actually I haven't done Afterlands on this character. Should probably do that. Thank you for the runs. Reserve for the Afterland stream. Yeah, I've been putting it off. I keep getting spooked by doing the Afterlands. Guild turn is coming soon. Maybe half a year. Actually, we're probably within a month. Alright, thank you guys. I forget, did I take off Resistance Link on this character? There was some characters I took Resistance Link off to put like the new Link skills in. And then I started griefing myself. Yep, this is one of them. I probably need Resistance Link because I don't trust myself in Seren. I feel like I'm just gonna, out of instinct or habit, respawn and then get myself killed. Okay, how's my ID looking? 97 basically still. I'll put it here anyway. Alright. Instant cage and die? Yup, sounds about right. Do I have any money? I don't have money. I need to probably rent a Raw. That would make things a lot easier, so I'll do that first. I'll go rent a Raw. And then try hard Seren. I probably need to buy some buffs and stuff. Make it easier on myself. Just 1 week worth of Seren. Is it okay to use equipment restore on eternal equips instead of pitch? I would recommend saving it for pitch, because for Eternals, you're kind of guaranteed to get them just over time, and it's not even that long compared to pitch. Whereas pitch, you get one like through the restoration systems. It's like one every 3 months per restoration system, right? I know it averages to about one per month, but it's a long time to wait in between compared to Eternals, which take at most 10 weeks. So, yeah. I mean, the time it takes is not that bad, but I feel it'll feel bad restoring something that's guaranteed. Like you will eventually get another Eternal hat or Eternal bottom or whatever. Where's the token shop? Token. And rent the raw. Oh, I don't have space. And I will buy a drop coupon. I need the ring box, hopefully. Champion mission. Oh. My pets died. I was like, where are my decents? Here, this one. Champion. Okay, let's hope that I don't grief this. It should be a pretty okay clear, assuming I'm not an idiot. Oh god, my frame rate. In terms of the damage, it should be pretty free. In terms of me not dying out, maybe not so much. Oh no, I got hit by that. Holy sh... That's a lot of stuff. Oh no. Oh, that is so... I'm so dead. Oh, I managed to save my door. I almost died there. Holy crap. I don't know how my door survived that, but we did. So strong. I hope so. This character is 200 mil combat power. Oh. Actually, it went straight into the laser beam. Oh, I'm getting jabbed. Oh! I'm getting hella jabbed. Which is never good on a class that's basically a hurricane class. Hello, Yuki. Just don't get hit, right, guys? Oh! She turned around. I just lost all. I thought I was behind. Thought I was playing sneaky. Oh, I am so dead. Oh, I'm very dead. All good. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Just don't die now. Okay. Wow, there's only a 2 cycle. It's not too bad. I really want to burst in the DFAs. And technically I can, because I actually do have I do have a Jenny iframe. It's not too bad. Get most of my damage out pretty quick. And I think I get another burst at the beginning of Dawn anyway. So I think I might as well just burst. Yeah, I can't hit her properly though. These deers are menaces. God, it's so hard to hit her. Oh, teleport the wrong way. Oh, I got scammed. Well, I'm gonna stay away. I might burst in 15 anyway. Might as well keep the... Oh! I knew that was happening. Yo, why is my gauge so high? That's not good. Just need one more burst, and we're out. Oh, that was actually not that bad. I kind of thought I'd do less damage, to be honest. Didn't think it would only be like 1.5 cycle. It's a lot faster than I expected. That being said, though, I don't do Seren very often to know this. That's my excuse. Don't usually run hard Seren solo. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Anyone know Seren's storyline? I mean, she's like the chosen warrior for Cernium. She's meant to like protect Cernium or something like that. And then she gets enraged because that the Maul guy made the ancient god mad or something like that, and then she goes crazy. That's why we're bashing Seren right now. It's not because she's a bad person, it's because she got awoken as a god and the god's not happy. Wow, it's only a 12-minute run. Maybe it's worth me doing hard Seren every week. I mean, it's pretty good money. That honestly was easier than my Corsair. And my Corsair, I'm pretty sure, is stronger too. Could definitely consider that. Alright. Champion mission done. Mule number 4 complete. It's always worth because I'm just lazy, yeah. Actually, do you know what it is? For my Ren, I don't mind doing hard Seren because her burst is so simple. As in, Ren's burst is so simple to do. Compare that to Corsair, where I have to put down like 3 summons, para target, make sure the ships are hitting. I have to do my burst sequence and then, you know, it's just way more complicated. This character, on the other hand, is just bind, burst, bind, burst, bind, burst. You know, it's just super simple. So I think I am inclined to do hard Seren every week on this character. That wasn't that bad. My Corsair has a way worse time in it though, for sure. Yeah, exactly, because she can just dash and then all your summons will miss on Corsair. But I'm forced to do hard Seren on Corsair anyway. Because I need the emblem. Alright, let's hand this in. Soloing Adversary and Carlos? I do. But just easy. Technically I can do N, but nah, let's see. I do it. Easy Carlos, easy Adversary. Technically I should add Carling. Technically I think I should add Carling, but I'm too lazy for Carling. N's too sweaty? Agreed. Just do easy. 12 to 15 minute run. That's good enough for 1.5 bill or whatever it is. Alright. Champion Ren complete. For now. I'll work on the N Carlos one eventually. But the N Carlos one is like low priority because it's just ID. Very nice. And we get a nice 1 bill crystal out of hard Seren. Poggers. I was kind of hoping to get a Raw 4 drop, but... Oh, sorry, like a ring box drop. Raw 3 or Raw 4 would be nice. Oh, that was only really easy because I bought the Raw 4, actually. Without the Raw 4, significantly weaker. What is the Ren's combat power or gear? It's about 200 mil. Yeah, 210 almost now. For the gear, most of the stuff is 21 star, with like roughly 3 lines for some of them. I'm missing a Twilight mark, because I keep blowing them up. Eventually I'll get a Twilight mark to 21. Monocle, it's just 18 for the time being. Earrings, 21. Pendant. Probably replace that with a Daybreak in the future, but I don't... Do I even have a Daybreak? No. It's here. That's my Daybreak. So eventually I'll replace it with the Daybreak. Yeah, sub 21. I have a book. Liberated. Got a Seren emblem. Rest of the stuff is 21. Some of it is 3 lines, some of it's not. Yeah. Bit of a mix of all these things. How do you get this constant skill that lets you be in a constant iframe? Oh yeah, that's the Genesis weapon. Once you finish liberating your weapon, you get an extra skill. Aeonian Rise. It's a 10-second iframe on a 2-minute cooldown. So a lot of classes would tend to press this alongside their burst so you can't get bumped around by random mechanics or stunned or something like that. Okay. Did I do my marksman's bosses this week? Because I kind of need those points as well. You finally lived your paladin? Hey, congrats. Ah, I haven't done this character's weeklies. Alright, I do need to do this. Unfortunately, I didn't get around to working on my marksman's gear. Kinda wish I did. It's plunger time? Yes, sir. It's plunger time. A pitch drops being removed from the bosses? Not that I know of. Why would they be removed? You love plunger? For some reason I don't believe you, JH. Okay. Actually, what is my mission? Okay, no mission, just points today. Wait, did I buy the raw? Don't think I did. Oh, my pet is dying of hunger. Hello, house. How you doing, man? Hydrate. Hydrate during my origin animation. Oh god. I'm just getting hit by the corpse. There's nothing in the cup? What are you talking about? There's water. The coffee cup is like kind of running dry, but I have water in the other cup. Hello, Ryan. What's up, man? It's good to see you. Just working on some marksman stuff. Getting some V healer out of the way. I think this run is still like kind of long though. It's still like 12 minutes or something. Maybe longer than 12 minutes. 15-minute marksman. Same gear as my Kana, by the way, guys. Oh, thank you, Quack, for the follow. Welcome. Need to see hero gameplay? I do have a hero. I am working on it. I liberated it last week. It's pretty strong now. I think I can do hard V healer on that character in like 10 minutes. My hero is reasonably strong now. Ah. You know what, I'll just play on 4. Just don't get caught by another string. Gotta slowly liberate yours, getting back into Maple again? That's fair. At least liberating's a lot easier now. I don't know if you've tried doing Black Mage before, Ryan? Because I remember when we were playing before, Black Mage was pretty inaccessible. So if you haven't tried Black Mage before, at least you don't have to try them anymore. Well done. You don't have to do Black Mage to liberate. Just need to do these bosses, get some points. Nice and easy. Well, much easier than it was before for sure. Not to mention like the power creep of the game. If you're just coming back, maybe you haven't touched 6th job. 6th job is pretty massive. Just depends on when you came back. Too lazy to grab your mouse when you burst? I mean, you know what? I mean, that's a fair complaint. It's the only class that needs to use its mouse to burst. I think that's kind of fair. It's a funny reason, but you're not wrong. It is the only class that needs to use a mouse to burst. It is a funny complaint though, I won't deny that. But for marksman, pretty valid. Okay, healer, I'm gonna need you to drop some strings very soon for me. I have not seen a string on the left side in a year. Where are the strings? Oh, there they are. If you had a this weapon skin, you play your marksman more. Oh, the water gun? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, I can prep for my burst with this string. Yeah, the water gun's pretty funny. I saw this and roughly when I made my marksman, and then I saw that it was marksman only or crossbow only, so I had to buy it. I don't usually spend money on NX, but I couldn't resist.
Hello Holly, don't get caught by the thread emoji, thread emoji, thread emoji, avidico emoji, coffee emoji, tea emoji, droplet emoji, tram emoji.
That was really close. I almost got kicked out of my raw. Going for that cleanse.
Emoji, taco emoji.
That was the most value cleanse I've ever done. Cleanse into origin burst? Poggers. Thank you for the $3, Tilda. A top tier burst class. But you have to do a typing challenge? I mean, that was just Blaster, no? You just kind of described Blaster. At least, like, some versions of Blaster were like that. I don't know if it's a top tier anymore. But there was definitely a period of time where Blasters were the highest effort to damage ratio. And I think Cadena to some extent too. Blaster's in the gutter right now. Sag. I think it's pretty valid though to say that you don't like marksman because you have to like use the mouse. It is pretty goofy in a game that is like mostly exclusively keyboard. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I can't see where I am. Uh-oh. You hated every second you played Evan? Is it that bad? Also, I expected this run to be longer. Just one more burst and we're out. It's not bad. It's actually 10 minutes. Similar to my Kana. I kind of expected it to be worse than my Kana. Oh, sorry. Like, a lot worse than my Kana, but it really isn't that much worse than my Kana. Yo, Marksman kind of goated. That corpse is just like constantly respawning and hurting me. What the heck? I need to find myself some Black Mage runs though. Both this character and the Kana could really go for a Black Mage run. Both need rings, both need points, but it's looking kind of dire. Yeah, it's pretty similar. 81 mil. Pretty similar spot to my Kana, but the damage is very similar. The Kana is slightly stronger, but in terms of the pacing, it's not that far off. They're equally, like, scuffed on the Arcane Force, too. I have a serums though. You make a good point. You make a good point. I don't remember popping serums on my Kana. Never mind. I take that back. Kana's goated. Marksman's not bad, but Kana's still definitely better. I didn't even remember popping the serums because I just inherently was like, ah, oh, make this easy on myself. I kinda didn't even consider that. Okay, get myself some more serums because may as well. Dark Nail. Remove lingering hitboxes from Vihila. I would have no clue. I didn't pop a new serums. Let's do that. I bought it for this boss. I died out of this boss a few times in the last couple of weeks. Can't wait for TMS to get their hands on Blaze Wizard. True. I just need one developer in TMS to really like Blaze Wizard and then we're in a good spot. Thoughts? All we need is a single TMS dev, Blaze Wizard enjoyer. And then we're cooking. Get out of the corner, Darknell. Alright, 10 more seconds for burst. This is gonna be a good Mesa recovery. This is more bosses than I thought I had. I actually thought I already did my marksman's bosses, but it turns out, nope. Not the case. Easy money. Slow but steady liberation as well. Leaving your mules at 21? Yeah, that's good. It's fine. All my mules are 21. Sometimes if I'm feeling spicy, I'll go for 22, but oftentimes I just stay at 21. Sometimes I'll 22 things like fodders. Like for example on like superiors, sometimes I'll 22 the fodders. Because that's, you know, more feasible for my my resources sometimes. Like sometimes I have one superior belt, but I have like 20 reinforced belts or something like that. Then I'll go for 22s, but in terms of like actual gear, I don't 22 most things. Just take my Ren as an example, right? My Ren has 0 22s, as far as I'm aware. And I soloed H-Seren in like 12 minutes. Like, you don't need 22s. You really don't. If everything was 22 instead of 21, it's a, what, roughly 10% FD increase? So it would have cut down my 12-minute run on average to, like, what, 10-minute? It's like, that's nothing, man. For how expensive it is, you don't need to do that. Everything can be compensated by farming frags. And farming levels and doing your dailies and stuff. Especially on the mules. I do understand though, some people go for 22 on their mules because they're bored. Or they just want to like complete their gear. That's valid too. Because it'd be wrong for me to say that like it doesn't do anything. Of course it does do something. 22 gear is definitely a damage increase, but it's not mandatory. I'd say it's fine. I think also one of my favorite stats about 22 versus 21, especially on mules, is that the average cost to 22 everything, or 22 things in general, is about twice the cost to 21 something. So if you think about, what if you 22'd a whole mule? With the same average cost, you could have done 2 other mules to full 21. Which one do you prefer? I knew which one I stood on. I definitely preferred having multiple strong mules, rather than one really stacked one. And honestly, the amount of extra damage, it's not that much more. Will I start another series from 0 again? Probably not. I don't really have a reason to do so. I think that's like the main thing. For Hyperion, I had sort of a reason because we were playing in a brand new server. But from like 0-0 again, probably not. I think I'm at the point where I'm just enjoying being able to play any class and make it strong and have the resources to make it strong. I think for me that's more enjoyable at the moment. Lumi or Phantom or Evan? Nah, I'm good, man. I don't want to play another branch. Oh, got bopped out of the sky. Hello, Amon. Anything new? I got like bits and pieces on my Kana. I got like a Twilight Mark and a Daybreak. What? That killed me? Got a Twilight Mark and a Daybreak. Okay, that might be kind of dangerous. Not a count, but a character. Oh, right, I see. Like a character from zero? Maybe when the next Challenger World comes around. That's probably the most likely time that I'm dead. That's probably the most likely time that I'll make a new character. Because right now, I'm playing the new Kana, and I already had a Kana. And same thing with my hero and my marksman. These were old characters that I've always wanted to play, but I never got the chance to play them. So being able to kind of just do some stuff with that, it's kind of like, oh, I'm on one life. Nah, it's fine. What's the worst that can happen? I die out and I rerun. Don't die out. Don't worry about it. I have no iframes, but I'll be fine. It's fine, dude. He's about to FMA, I'll be safe. Oh, I am not safe, I'm not safe, I'm not safe. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Me dying? Oh, maybe I die. Oh, maybe I die. Oh, maybe I die. All good. My Kana did Hard Seren? No, my Ren did Hard Seren. When will this event happen? I think the next one will be probably like 5 months from now, right? 4 or 5 months from now. We just had a Hyper Burn in Challenger World and stuff. CFE? Yeah, another CFE that I can blow up. How long did it take you to clear with your Ren? For my Ren, it took like 12 minutes, 13 minutes. It was pretty fast. When will this? Yeah, the Challenger World will be sometime in June, I think. Oh. Didn't the Star Forcing stream was on YouTube? That's alright. It's all uploaded anyway. Yeah, I did it was YouTube only on that day. Because I was feeling like kind of run down. Oh no, it's like streaming on YouTube for me is like my comfort zone. I know it like really doesn't make that much of a difference, but this is how I feel mentally about it. The event happening now sucks. I think it's like kind of the opposite. Like this is the standard. The other events that we have are just really, really good in comparison. But I can see why you would think that this event sucks. Like if you go from the Hyperburn Challenger world that we just had to this, I understand it. But it really is like kind of the opposite where the event on right now is more of the standard. And then the one we just had is like the super event. Withdrawal event from Twentina? Pretty much actually for a lot of people. I have had a lot of people be like, I hope Twentina comes back. It's kind of true though. Would have killed everyone's streaks? Possibly. Nah, I don't want to kill people's streaks for fun. I want it to be fair, you know? That's why I didn't stream last night. Like on Twitch as well, because I usually don't stream at that time. Level jump. Okay, can I clear Lotus in 2 minutes? Possibly. I don't want to pop another green-red pot, that's why. At least I want to get the most value out of it. Congrats on Raw 4, I wish. I wish, man. Raw 4 would be nice. Alright, ideally I'll be able to DPS out, and then Origin Burst the next phase. Oh no. Kind of forgot to use my AB link there. Oh. Oh, good. Origin is up. I wonder if I can just clear with just Origin. Maybe I'll die to the oven, but that's okay. Okay, well that was rude. Teleported right when I origined. Do I celebrate Lunar Year? Technically. But I don't do a lot of like the traditional stuff, but I do like celebrate it by hanging out with my parents. We go have dinner and stuff like that. But I don't, you know, do a lot of the other festivities. Okay. What's next? 11 minutes. I can clear Gloom in 11 minutes, I think. Maybe just green. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't need the red pot in. Once you're soloing... Did I just lose my door? Did I even have door? Maybe. If I'm soloing C10, there's no point doing CRA. So you can only sell 14 boss crystals a week per character. Or it'll take like your 14 highest ones. So I still need to do Vellum if I want to max out like what I can sell. And I think maybe one more extra boss like a Von Bon or something like that. But technically speaking, if you sell 14 crystals and you sell the most expensive ones and CRA is not part of it, you don't have to do it. For C10 mules though, usually you're still selling like a couple of C10 CRA crystals, usually Vellum +1. Do Enseron instead of Von Bon? Hold up. Enseron on this character? Hell nah. Usually Vellum Queen for the shards? Yeah, that's true. If you need the soul shards, absolutely. It's weird that I'm waiting to build a main. You don't like the hyper burn max and burning gear? Feels like it progresses too fast for a true main. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you like playing the game. That's all it is, right? There's nothing wrong with taking it slower on your main. Whatever you enjoy, that's what you do, right? I can respect that. I know some people can't comprehend the concept of like taking it easy. To put it bluntly, I know there's a lot of people who are just used to min-maxing all the capabilities within this game, which is fair. Like, I know some people enjoy that, but for me, I just do what I enjoy. And also, thank you for the follow. Welcome. If you find it fun to slowly build a character and you don't want to use the burning gear for your own personal challenge, I guess you could call it in this environment, it's fine. I mean, for a while, I literally progged solo, right? That is also an unnecessary restriction. Realistically, if I care to build the strongest character I could, I should be partying up with people so I can clear bosses earlier. There's no difference in that regard. So Marksman weaker than the Kana. Unfortunately, that is true. My Marksman is definitely weaker than the Kana. I feel like it's unjust to say that. It's less about my Marksman being weak. It's more like the Kana being too strong. Let's not sugarcoat things here, I think. Kana is definitely in the best position it's been in a long time. It's very strong right now. Non-KMS class supremacy. It's true. It's time for the non-KMS classes to rule supreme. Oh! Isn't Sia actually doing like pretty well right now? I still don't have one made on my account, actually. Should probably do that at some point. The storyline is ass. Her link skill isn't best in slot. I think her link skill is pretty good, but not necessarily best in slot. What is like technically best in slot is the Legion block, but I mean it's like 5% damage or something like that. Nothing super crazy. It is nice, but I'm a little lazy. Hit 4 set 21 before your main got any pitch. Mules never struggle. She doesn't have Mastery 2 released yet. It got released in Maple M, I think, and I think we're getting it ported in on the next balance patch. I think. Unless they already have it. I don't remember if Sia was getting Mastery 2 on the balance patch, or it came with the Kana rework, or like Kana Hayata rework. Something happened. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It's either like gonna be here pretty soon, or it's already here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Still a good Seren Mule. Yeah, I mean the class looks pretty strong. I think I need another burst to get out. It's so tragic because my burst has always been on the close. And my DPS has been on the open. Oh. The one that suffers the most is the main. I feel like when you just play a bunch of different characters and they're all of like similar strength, it's always fun to just play the one that's the most lucky. Or most lucky within a certain time frame. That's how I approach this game now. I play so many different characters, the one that I'm playing, or the one I'm sticking on, is just the one that's either the easiest to upgrade or the one that's just the most lucky. Can't put all the summons on sequence. I think that's probably going to happen during the balance patch. I know there's a lot of classes that are like that. I know Battle Mage is like that right now. Corsair's kind of like that. To some extent Cannon Master. Those are just the ones I play off the top of my head. And a lot of them, yeah, you can't sequence everything, which is a little bit annoying. Oh! All good. Wait, I need to wait for the next open. My burst won't be up. I don't think my origin does 10%. Don't die out? What do you mean? This is like the most difficult boss in the game. Hydrate, thank you. Okay. Darkness doesn't help. Have I unlocked a sense? I haven't played or like farmed frags on this character in a while. Turns out my origin by itself does in fact do like a decent amount of damage. Maybe I could have like fit that in before the darkness. Kind of hoping for a ring box, all good. ET? Yeah, funnily enough, this marksman actually doesn't need an ET. This marksman already has an ET. Okay. Go, Will. Willed and Lucid. Give a cent for Plunk. This... I'll have to check the Hexa prog for it, but... Yeah, I'll just follow whatever is on the Marksman Discord. Yeah, this character already has a 21-star ET. It's already kind of cooking. Yeah, this character's gear is pretty solid actually. I hit a lot of like random 3 lines as well. Need to fix that ring. Maybe I can 22-star some KT or something in the future. I don't really want to do Mices on this character. Oh, Joe would be an amazing drop for this character. A book, actually. Because I'd be too set if I hit a book. Yo, Chillbird. Yeah. I mean, I hit an eye patch the other day, but that didn't go. Book would be pretty crazy, though. 21 pitch and ladder, or YOLO 22 on the main? These sorts of questions are always kind of hard because it depends on if you want incremental gains or not. There's nothing wrong with just settling 21 on a lot of them. And then just, you know, hoping for the best afterwards. Depending on what the item is, there's also like an argument to settle on earlier stars, but I know a lot of people don't like stopping at 18 or 19. Nothing wrong with selling 21 at all, because even at 21 it might be better than the alternative. I know for some people like an 18-star Zerk can oftentimes beat Twilight Marks, for example, depending on what your layout is. You tried to 21 an eye patch, it protected 3 times in a row, so you left it. You know what? Sometimes certain items just give you a warning, right? That's what it sounds like it did. It's getting a bit cold in my room. Nope. You live the 18 life? There's nothing wrong with selling at 18. In fact, for a lot of people, stopping their items at 18 will probably be a significant gain. I never really understood the stigma of like people telling people to like just tap items because they're not like at a good star. It's one thing to kind of like banter about it and tell people to tap because you're just like egging them on, right? I feel like everybody kind of does that. But to give like unironic advice being like, oh, you gotta tap it past 18 otherwise it's not worth it, or you're trolling or something, it's like, who cares? Just keep the item however you want. There's always more than just damage in this game. I think personal satisfaction should be very much considered in a game like MapleStory. If you're happy with your eye patch at 18, it stays at 18. That's fine. How much do I have by Shining? How much will I think I'll have by Shining? Oh. Probably close to 200. If I actually am like diligent with my bosses, it would probably be close to 200. But the reason why I don't think I will hit 200 is because... Oh. No. It's because I don't usually do all my boss meals before Sunday. Saving for real time to unsub? What are you talking about? I am always an on-event gamer. I've never spent off-event in my entire life. Yep. That's what I'll tell people. Nobody's gonna believe me anyway. But no, I'll definitely try to at least save for Shining. The star forcing that I did over the last weekend was kind of expensive. I wouldn't mind it if the items I'm tapping are going to be a little bit cheaper. But also I don't really want to blow up too many things. I think the one that concerns me the most is probably my Meister rings on my Kana. Yeah. I need more I need to make more Meister rings. I don't want to really blow them up. Did your Mystic Frontier got a green pouch from a selector from a 5 purple? First time seeing that? Ah, yeah. So the different banners give you an indication of like what it could possibly be. The more like, I guess, animated. If there's like a tier of it, there's like the white one, then is there like a yellow one, and then you have the purple one, right? They just tell you there's a higher chance that you'll get like good stuff out of it, basically. And it's like you said, you saw a green pouch from it. So it doesn't always have good stuff in it, because you could still have like that purple portal banner, and then you click into it, it's just 2 glowings. It's not always good, but it does indicate that it had a higher chance of doing so. I also, it's the same thing with like the green pouches and orange pouches and stuff like that. It's just an indication of what pool of items it can draw from. I wouldn't get my hopes up too high. Every single time I've ever seen a green pouch, I've gotten bright cubes out of it. Which honestly is not a bad reward. It's just like not as exciting as getting a pitch or something. You hit this 4.7 boom more than 15%. I mean, it's very easy to have confirmation bias with these sorts of things. It's very easy to remember the times you failed compared to the successes. It's like one of those things where eventually it does kind of even out towards those numbers. You really shouldn't think about like 15 success versus 4 boom. It should be like closer to 75 versus 25. I don't ever take into account the fail, because you don't care if it fails. That just eats the money. The number's not going to change. You have to take into account whether or not it'll go to the next star or not. I know a lot of people get pretty upset about not hitting on star forcing events, but realistically it's a 15 to 4 chance 3 times in a row, so you have to hit 75, like a 75% chance 3 times in a row to get to 20. And then you have to hit another 75 and then another 60 to get to 22. It's not exactly the easiest odds. Yeah, I know a lot of people complain about like, oh, my item blew up, this feels rigged. Which it might if you look at 4% versus, you know, 96%, because, well, it says 4% on the thing, but realistically, given what you're trying to actually achieve when it comes to star forcing, it's a 4% versus a 15%, which is closer to a 75%. So if you think of it like, oh, well, I lost a 1 in 4 chance on that, like, change, then you'll realize just how difficult it is to actually hit your upgrades. the way that I think about it too, like getting from 22 to 23 is a 50-50, right? Because I think the success chance is 15%, and the boom chance is also about 15%. So technically, you're just flipping a coin at that point. You don't care about the fail, because the fail is just a money sink at that point. That's just a meso sink. You only care about the change. So those are the only numbers you should be looking at. Alright, good night, Smart. Thanks for doing some CPQ and hanging out. Or hanging around. Hope you get another belt. Actually, this one I kind of want a book, please. Book, please. That is kind of part of the game, though. I feel like in a lot of these games that have probabilities attached to it, it's always meant to frame it to look better in the favor of the consumer, right? Because then they're more likely to try to gamble on these things. That's kind of the point. That's why when people see like, oh, it's only a 5% chance of booming or 1% chance of booming, it's never gonna happen, right? It's only 1%. If you in the grand scheme of things, you do click a lot of times. And that 1% is gonna catch up eventually. Alright. Lucid. You like waiting for Star Force? It makes your money feel more meaningful? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, realistically, everybody should wait for Star Forcing events. You get the most value out of your money on Star Forcing events for sure. Like, it's a whole other thing to try to tell people that, like, conspiracies and, you know, on Star Forcing event, Nexon increases the boom chances. That's all, like, kind of cope, in my opinion. It feels bad regardless. On and off event, like, blowing up your items will feel bad, no matter what. Tap more, boom more? Exactly. That's exactly what it is. I mean, the old system, a lot of people really, really disliked 30% off. Because they're like, oh my god, 30% off is not a balanced event because I just blow up more of my items. Like, well yeah, of course, you're saving 30%. You're tapping 30% more, of course your booms are gonna increase. You're literally tapping more often. Like, what are you expecting? It's like that, man. Now for me though, definitely I try not to think about it too much. I just farm as much money as I can, and then have a general idea of like what kind of odds I'm expecting, and then try to make good investments based off of that, and then hope for the best. It's not really that deep for me. If I know the rough average for something is 20 bill, and I have 20 bill going into it, then I'm not gonna really expect too much. I'm gonna die to this mushroom, aren't I? Yup. Oh. Your main is one set? It's 22 source? Hey, congrats on 22 source. That's massive, actually. Gonna DPS out and then burst in P2. Hopefully we get some ring boxes and stuff like that. I don't really need Twilight Marks, I think, on this character, so ring boxes are definitely preferred. And then in 2 weeks, I'll be able to do my Lucid mission. Can't wait to liberate some of these characters. Then after I liberate them, I should probably start farming some frags on them. How many of you guys actually enjoy farming on your mules? Any mule enjoyers here? Or you guys mains only? Oh. You have no drop meso on your mules? Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest reasons not to train on a mule. I won't deny that. If my characters don't have drop meso gear, I probably don't play them. Or at least I won't grind on them. I refuse. I will never grind on a character for the sake of EXP. There's no chance. Try to focus on main but enjoy funding mules. Yeah, it's fun to see them get a lot stronger. I think the thing that is like for me, my C10 mules, I love funding them because I like cutting down their timing, but god, it does take a lot of money. Don't mind. They used to be your main, so you're 100 size with the gear. 7 C10 mules? Nice. Uh oh. Oh. Look at that RNG. Put me in a safe spot. Easy. That is not safe. Yeah, long-term investment for sure. Your main presses one button full clears the map? Yeah. That's fair. I mean, that's part of it too, right? It's not that fun to play a mule if it, like, just farms poorly in general. You can see them getting stronger. Instead of opening 60 fams getting 0 gains. Yeah. You gotta pick your poison, right? That's honestly, that's part of the fun for me making a lot of characters. There's almost nothing you can do that make you feel bad for gains. On your main, at some point you open, like you said, like 100 fams and you might not get any gains. But on a mule, you open like 10. Oh, look at this IED fam, healing fam, maybe a random attack fam. They all feel good. All those things that are kind of inconsequential for a main at some point becomes really good gains for mules. That's why I like playing my mules. Same thing with just the amount of money. When I remember making my Enlomian mules, I went to some events. I had, like, let's say 10 bill, because, you know, wasn't very good at saving back in the day. You go into an event with 10 bill on your main, and you're trying to go for like 19-star gear, that 10 bill might not stretch very far. You might get like, well, actually maybe not even 19-star, like maybe I'm trying to push for 21-star gear. Or 22-star gear, whatever it is. 10 bill is not going to go very far. But on like a new character, 10 bill basically goes from nothing to Enlomian. Like the reward for spending on your mules can be like significantly better, and just, it's nice. And my C10 mules, I kind of feel the same way. I could work on my Cannon Master, try to go for 22 Eternals, or with the same amount of money, I could like full 21 something. I don't have that much faith in Eternals. The Eternals probably don't cost that much, but... yeah. Yeah, it's nice, just spreading the gains across multiple characters to me. Still have a drop coupon on Pinot. This character technically still needs one more star on its sub ring. Technically. It's a downturn too. Yeah. It just takes so much longer to make the gains. Not to say that like you shouldn't try, but it's definitely slower. Whereas the mules, you build the resources to work on a lot faster for sure. It's kind of nice. Alright, I got the important mules out of the way. Did my Kanas and my marksman stuff. That's pretty good. Oh my god. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, Amon. Appreciate the support. Hopefully you hit all the pitches this week. And the next. Happy New Year, thank you. You too. Happy New Year to everyone who celebrates it. Hopefully the year is filled with prosperity and joy. Get yourself to level Kana. It's always hard when we don't have a burn. I'm sure there's a lot of people out here that really want to play their character, but can't get themselves to manually grind to 260. Oh, almost left. How many of you guys are in that boat where you want to play certain characters but you don't want to try to get to 260 without a hyper burn? Yeah, it definitely does feel inefficient. For sure. If you're somebody that really wants to push your main through certain content, it does feel pretty bad to grind on a mule. For me, I have the advantage of kind of relinquishing myself from having a main. If I don't have a main, I will never ever feel bad about playing on a character I'm enjoying. You miss old Kishin? I do miss Kishin a little bit too, but I think for the sake of the game, I'm okay with it being gone. I'm okay with it being gone. Did I pick up the crystal? Yeah, I sold the crystals already, so I have space. Yeah. I need to expand the inventory of this character. Feels good to use them on the low level. Yeah, Monster Park is nice. I'm just lazy with Monster Park, to be honest. 2 Kana meta. The 2 PC meta, I do remember that. I never indulge myself in the 2 PC meta. I just farmed on my main until I ran out of wealth. Because I think at the time we only had 10 wealths a week. I would do my 10 wealths, and then I would just play my Kana the rest of the time. That was the strat. And then when the Kana ran out of the 10, we just stopped as well. Oh, thank you, Learn, for the 6 months. Appreciate the Prime sub. Let's see. Now, with those done, I still technically have 2 more characters to do. I think my Xenon and this Blaze Wizard I still need to run. I have some small bosses here and there to look at. But I'll just do my dailies now. Let's do some dailies. You'd like your Kana to be a C10 Emule. Currently 250. Damn, it's got 60 boss at 250. Damn. Main back in the day when 250 is a cap. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, some of my older characters have boss fams in the same way. Like this Kana also has a boss fam, like just around 30%, because back then I was playing it. Okay. Let's do some dailies. Actually, I could just train for half an hour and call it, because I do kind of want to get some more EXP on this character. Alright, you know what? Let's go grab an MVP. So not MVP, a VIP, and we'll just do half an hour and just chill. I'll do my dailies another time. Inspired you to live your hero? I'm glad to hear. A lot of people live their heroes at the same time as me. For whatever reason, the one time I chose to actually play my hero, a lot of people came in to say, I also lived my hero. Like, oh, that's nice. Just all of us at the same time just happened to pick hero as the Hyperburn. What was I doing? VIP. Token shop. How many of you guys did a second Jenny pass? And if you guys did, what class did you guys pick? I feel like a lot of people put it on their Ren for the first one, but what about the second one? Alright, good night Yuki, thanks for dropping by, dude. Alright. Let's round things out by doing a little bit of grinding. And I'll be able to do at least one unique. Hopefully these will get to level 5 quickly, and then I can tier them up to epic. I'll probably stop grinding fams on this character once I hit a large drop, but I don't know if that's happening anytime soon. Can I have another pass of the Kana? Yup. I considered putting it, like the pass on my marksman originally, but then I put it on the hero. I'm kind of glad I did end up putting it on the hero. It was worthwhile putting it on the hero. Yeah, 3 months is not bad. It's just, the Jenny pass is nice, right? Hey, Plunker's on the way there. I mean, my marksman was halfway done anyway. So, it didn't matter. It would have been a waste to put the Jenny pass on my marksman. I'd rather have like the full benefit of the Genesis pass on a fresh character, I think. I need to make sure to do MPA on one other character. I also need to do High Mountain at some point, so maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. I don't know how many fragments that I want to put onto this character. Doesn't feel like it needs that many more fragments. I want to spread it on a few others. Like maybe my mechanic. Ooh, fragments on the mechanic? Speed that up a little bit. Or perhaps even the Xenon. Actually, my Xenon does have a lot of frags. It's just in weird spots. It's always difficult. Which character gets the stuff? I think it makes a lot of sense for me to put all like the fragments on my weaker characters to make it more enjoyable for me to play. Maybe I'll work on the characters that are currently taking 10 minutes first. If I can get everything done within a 6-minute rotation for C10, that'd be ideal. Yeah, 6-minute rotation would be good. Maybe it is Marksman, but I don't want to over-invest on any character that isn't liberated yet. I need to know what it's like after liberation to make sure. So I think the correct answer probably is just to put it on the Kana for the time being, and once it liberates, it's going to be like insanely strong. And then I can consider the other classes afterwards. Give the fragments. Nah, it's okay. Marksman will get there eventually. Marksman will get there eventually. Kind of want to put it onto my mech, honestly. I think my mech probably has one of the weaker hexes. I don't know, 150 fragments goes pretty far. I can also opt to put it on my Xenon just to clean up my C10 runs a little bit more. I think giving my Xenon like a sense would be nice. The problem though with my Xenon is not even the damage, it's just the hexa distributions is outdated. Are we gonna get the hexa reset scroll on the next patch, or is that gonna be even further away? Because I really want that hexa reset on the Xenon. Would be a pretty big increase for the character. Hello Jafar, welcome. How you doing? Do you feel that Kana's a broken class? It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. No, you can't reset Janus, unfortunately. It resets everything except the common skills. I'm not sure if it resets Hyperstat. Oh, sorry, Hexastat, but it doesn't reset the common skills like Soul Janus. Yeah, but Kana is in a pretty good spot right now. I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying playing my Kana. It's nice and strong. Now we can just chill in the mines for a little bit. I need to save up fragments so then I can unlock some of these things, I think. Is there a scouter option for Kana? Because I know for a period of time some of the non-KMS classes didn't have scouter. I pressed Haku, my frames went to 0. There is one? I see. That's good to know. It's good to know. Well, thank you for following, Sujin. Welcome, welcome. That is a name I haven't heard in a long time, actually. Didn't you used to stream as well? A while ago? Why do I feel like this is a familiar name? I feel like we've interacted before. There must have been a reason. It's been a long time? Okay, so we have interacted before. Oh no, I remember now. It was the whole belt thing, wasn't it? I was like, why do I remember this name? I do remember the belt. Just for context, guys, I think if this is what I think it is, Sujin had a belt that was locked, because you can lock them in game to stop yourself from like upgrading them. He asked support to take it off, and he like deleted the belt or something. Was that what happened? Like you asked him to remove a lock so you could Star Force it or whatever, and then the belt just disappeared. And it wasn't just him too. I think a few other people had something similar when they took off the Star Forcing lock, and then the item just disappeared. And it was like a whole thing to get it back too. And this is where I think I don't know if people already knew this, but I found out that like it felt like they didn't actually spawn back items with certain stats. Because didn't your belt have like completely different flames? Wasn't your flame like slightly different? So they restored the item back to 22, but the flame was slightly different. So then I remember the whole thing was, well, doesn't that mean that Nexon doesn't actually spawn in items? They have to like give him a sub item and then Star Force it and flame it themselves? Like, why is the flame different? Very interesting. Who knows? Imagine being an employee that like was responsible for that. Like you accidentally delete somebody's item, and then now your job is to restore it. So you're sitting there Star Forcing the guy's item or flaming the guy's item because you accidentally deleted it. And back then it wasn't exactly fast either. Like Star Forcing was a lot slower before because the animation was twice as long, I felt. God, the old Star Forcing animation was actually so painfully slow. Good times. Yeah, good to see you though, Sujin. Are you still like active in MapleStory? Because I remember you used to stream, right? Oh, I remember now which streams I remember watching you. It was you were a big Kana Farmer enjoyer in what's the place called? Shara Dance Hall. Yup. SDH2 enjoyer for sure. I remember. Came back 3 months ago? Nice, nice. Now, if you came back 3 months ago, this game must be like such a breath of fresh air. The quality of life stuff is crazy. In comparison to, I don't know when you would have stopped playing, but if you stopped a few years ago and coming back now, oh, big quality of life. Yeah, I started streaming on Twitch since, I think September. Yeah. Time to shout. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Maple Scouter updated the Kana skills on the site. Oh, nice. All the new rework stuff. That's good. Because I remember they did the Scouter thing for other classes, but I didn't know if Kana and Hayata was added. Or if anything was changed. Yeah, now it's my turn to be the Kana farmer. I mean, I only really started playing my Kana again because of the rework. And then as it turns out, Kana's pretty damn strong right now. And now I'm a meta sheep following the herds of people playing broken classes. It is what it is. I mean, given how strong the class is, I might as well play it, right? Get it liberated while I can. And then if they nerf it afterwards, that's fine. I already did the hard part. Getting the Genesis weapon's the hard part anyway. Upgrading's the easy part. Are they getting nerfed hard? I've heard that in TMS, actually, their version of Kana and Hayato is better than ours. So if anything, it might be the opposite. I heard that our Hayato is like 15% FD weaker than TMS's one. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. It's weird that Kana cannot jump attack. Well, I think Kana could already jump attack before. Like, I'm pretty sure you could jump attack previously on Kana. So to me, it doesn't feel that weird. If anything, it's like the other way around. It's a bit weird that certain classes can't jump attack. Battle Mage can jump attack. Hello Chris, thank you for subscribing, welcome. Yeah, we're just chilling here on stream. I did some bosses earlier. I don't know if this is a thing on Twitch. Maybe they added it on Twitch. But if you guys are interested in seeing me do some bosses, I did some stuff on my Kana. I worked on my marksman a little bit as well earlier in the stream. So that was kind of fun. On YouTube you can scroll back as well, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that's a function in Twitch yet. Maybe it is? It might be a sub-only thing. Oh my god. Nope, there it goes. Battle Mage is a warrior? Dark Knight with the staff. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's pretty accurate. Is there a way to restore Eternal Gear Trace? Technically you can use your points, but I wouldn't recommend using it. I think you can use your points. The star spec boxes you can't though. Yeah, that one only goes up to level 200. Ooh, Rune of Blessing. I do have some boosters I could use. This one's expiring. Let's use that. I can't restore Sweet Water. Yeah. You can't restore anything that doesn't have a set bonus. So, unfortunately, Sweet Waters are out of contention. You can still restore a lot of other good items though. Like, you can restore Golix, which is nice. A Slime Ring that hasn't been changed to the Dawn set. I'd say personally, I wouldn't recommend using your traces to restore Eternals anyway. I feel like it's one of those ones where you slowly do. It's guaranteed, in a sense. I think the restoration systems are definitely best used on pitch. It's full 21, other than Monocle and a couple of Arcanes. Is useless call. Technically can revive Arcanes. Yeah, you can use Arcanes instead of a box. If it's already stuck on your character, might as well use it. 22 time? Yo, he's cooking. I'm gonna be able to reach level 5 on this. Possibly. it's okay. I don't push my mules to 22 either. Unless I'm feeling particularly nice to the mule. They will stay 21. It's about the fun. Sounds like everyone just wants to see free gambling. Yeah, full 21 is more than enough to clear hard Seren. I actually just did my hard Seren run on my Ren. It's mostly full 21, similar to you. I have 18 star on my Monocle. Or actually 17 star on the Monocle. I'm also missing Slime Ring and Twilight Mark, and the run was already 12 minutes. It was pretty good. I had to rent the Raw 4, but yeah, 12-minute hard Seren run. That's like so free actually. Seren phase when you start a burst with 12 seconds left? Ooh. Yeah, that will do it. Oh, sorry, if you try to put a link in, it probably just gets blurred out. I don't have links enabled on the thing at the moment. But I'm assuming it's a screenshot of you timing out. Or like a clip in this case. It's rough out here, man. Timing out feels kind of bad because it's like you know that you can clear, but you didn't. Pain. You missed the burst because you double tap Jenny? Ooh, that's rough. I have 9 minutes left. We'll go from level 4 to level 5 in 9 minutes. $150 mil? Nice. Is this for like a champion mission? Oh. I'm assuming you guys are talking about like the champion mission, not like just a normal hard Seren clear. Ooh, I have 50 frags. Is that enough to unlock, or do I need 75? Ah, I need 75. Yeah, because I did my Legion mission earlier today, or earlier in the stream. That was good. Ren's pretty chill in Seren. I like that the burst is like super easy. Just bind, double key down, and call it a day. All these MVPs expiring. I don't think I'm going to end up using them. Possibly. We'll see how I feel in the morning. It's an early wake up today. Also checking what's for dinner. Gonna have to head out and do some grocery shopping. Hello, Baron. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Don't worry, you didn't miss out on anything. Hayato or Kana? I haven't played any Hayato, so I can't really give my input there, but I have enjoyed Kana so far. I will say also Kana's burst is pretty straightforward for the most part. Yeah, you just press your skill sequence and you just tap a bunch of keys off cooldown. Well, at least that's how I understand it. That's how it's played. I will say it does have a kind of a high APM in some senses, because some of your skills go on and off cooldown pretty quickly. So if you're not really into pressing like a bunch of buttons constantly, might want to reconsider Kana. It's easy to play, but it's a lot of buttons that you push. Because you have all these, what are they called? These order skills. So you just press them as soon as they come back up. And it does a bunch of damage, right? But you have to press them as soon as they come up, and they often refresh. So my understanding is that when you use certain skills of one of the summons, it will cause, or it can cause a skill from a different summon to refresh, and then you get to like constantly press them. So the burst can be like pretty crazy. If it keeps refreshing, you're just constantly doing damage. So if you're not really into like pressing a bunch of different buttons constantly, there's no like animation cancelling or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that, but it is still a lot of buttons that you hit press. I haven't tried Hayato, like I said, so I don't really have anything to say about that. Did I transfer a vac pet onto this? Yeah, so I made a new Hayato, claimed the vac pet, and then put it onto this character. Because I transferred it through the cash shop. Unfortunately, you can't transfer it to any character, but you can put it through the cash shop, which is nice. It's not like the hat pet you get for your Terror Blink, because that one, I think, is actually stuck on that character. This vac pet, it's a normal vac pet. Actually, this one is a pretty good one. It has auto feed. Usually the free vac pets don't have auto feed. But this one does. Haven't played because of a province fest? Oh, nice. Is it like a holiday for you or something? Yep, drank for 4 days straight. There you go. Sounds like a holiday to me. Of sorts. IRL event, yup. You made gains, IRL. 5 kilos? Okay, we're almost done here. 2 more minutes. So close. Getting no fast food for the first few weeks now. That sounds pretty fair. That sounds like something that we have tried to do as well. Sometimes you just eat a lot of stuff and it's like, let's try to eat good. Oh, my summon went away. This is all I'm caring about. I want to see this level up to 5. Then we can try to tier up a unique. I'm just going to stay here until it gets to 5 at least. Because I'm about to finish my coupons. Yeah, 1 more minute. Should be okay. On the vac pit on harder, can I make a new Kana, claim it, and transfer shop? Yeah, you can. I think that you might be able to do that as well in Challenger World. I'm not sure. I think you might be able to make one in Challenger World and then transfer it across. I don't think that the vac pit is once per ID. I'm not sure though. You want to use your cards, but it won't go to unique? Unlucky. Alright, take care, Amon. Thanks for dropping by, dude. And also, thank you for the follow, Chili. Welcome. Untime out somebody. Don't worry, nobody was in timeout. It's okay. I think. If somebody's in timeout, I would have no idea. Alright. That's kinda done. Wait, I didn't check. Okay. We can round out the stream with this. Let's try to tier this up. See if we can get ourselves a large drop. Large drop would be really nice. I kind of have like 3 damage fams already. Like I have like an attack and a little bit of boss damage. Only missing a large drop on this character. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. That was kind of rude. I didn't expect to have this many spare in common fam, so I guess I'll make another 2 of these in preparation. Okay. Let's see what we get. Just to round out today's stream. Come on, large drop. I want to see a little percent. Oh, never mind. That was okay. Got excited for a second. Thought it was a percent sign. Nope. I can't read. Come on, percent sign. Nice and early. HP? MP? Come on. I can still cope on another boss damage line, right? Nope. Nothing. Do I get anything fun for Frontier? Nope. Ooh. I do get something fun from Frontier. Okay, 3x coupon, pretty good. Alright, I should probably check my other ones as well before before I go. Outline in black? Yup, it's always outline in black, man. Or outline in red. Those are very, very common lines. Oh, they're just resting. Do I want to do expeditions on this character? Yeah, sure, why not? Just for fun. Second die needs to be even, okay. Nice and quick purple. Blue, glowing. Blue, glowing. Alright. Nothing too notable. I don't think I'm winning this anyway. I mean, might as well try, hey. For fun. Oh. Thank you, game. Rolled double 2 twice. Ah, okay. Well, now I'm 100% not winning. Maybe the double 2 would have won. Alright, let's see. First die even. Ooh, purple. Another purple. Okay. Glowings. No, I just got a clock. Didn't matter, it's just glowing. It's alright, this one doesn't matter. And these are all common. Let's not do those. I think my hero might have an expedition running. It's kind of fun having a bunch of characters doing Mystic Frontier at the same time. Get them done kind of quick. Yeah, the clocks kind of suck for sure. Oh wait, I don't have 3 badges on this character. Never mind. Or 3 fams unlocked. You never use them? I mean, the clocks are passive, so when you actually finish the thing, your timer for it's a lot shorter. Yeah, shorter. That's all it does. It's like automatically applied. So it's like kind of pointless. Speaking of pointless, you know what? I'll take it. Ooh, orange pouch. Something fun. Ah, 10 fragments. You know what? Not bad. I'll take a free 10 fragments. Ooh, legendary. Legendary mission. It's gonna be all garbage, isn't it? All glowing. Hopefully we get some dice. Dice is good. Glowing, glowing, glowing. So many choices. Honestly, I prefer just getting this one. Making sure I have enough for the rest of the run. Wow. Nothing but glowing. Amazing. Legendary expedition, by the way, guys. Oh, orange? Purple? Just gotta check all of them anyway. Wow, all of these had like good stuff in it. But it was all in the same run. 125. Do I win this? Plus 6, 1.2. I think I need slightly more. Okay, at least we got an orange. Blue and blue. Wow. What a run. 223! Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. 223 for a blue pouch is criminal. Wow. We actually got it anyway. Okay. Put these away. So lucky. If you say so, man. Oh, I have black rebirth flames. Do I have anything I could use on this? What's the worst looking flame? No, I think that weapon is good. Book, maybe? 75 and 6, that seems okay. Arcanes seem fine. Let's see, that's 126. 130. 125. Does this have strength on it? No. Man, these flames are actually pretty solid. What would I even use this on? This is when I would put it on my belt if I had one. Show off? What do you mean? Showing off that my Corsair's a lucker dog? That Corsair is pretty lucky. I won't deny that. It is missing a belt though. Unfortunately, it is missing a belt. What am I doing? Legion. I need the drops from Arcarium. I need pendants. I don't think I really need superior drops, but I guess increased drop rate will give me more coins or something like that. Is that how it works? I think the average of you getting coins increases if you have more drop rate. More likely to get like 30 coins or whatever. But this is the one that I want to hit. Give me a dumb pendant. Please, Arcarium. I need them. I need dumb pendants. No dumb pendants. Either that or hopefully I'll get some daybreaks soon. I don't know if I've seen a daybreak on this character. I might have seen a daybreak and boomed it. No, I do not see a daybreak here. That's alright. Okay. Well, that'll be it for today though. Did a decent amount of bossing, got some stuff done. Now I just need to, I guess, keep working on the Kana. I have 2 more boss mules I can do tomorrow to get some more money. So that's another potentially like 8 or 9 bill. So that we can build up a stack again for Shining Star Force. Hopefully I'll have about 200 bill for Shining, but honestly even if I have 150 that's pretty good. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, hopefully you guys had a good time. Good luck with all your drops and saving money for the next event, and yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I'll probably do an early stream, so I'll see you guys around, let's say a bit before reset or something. Alright, take care guys.